FASD is a brain disorder, an invisible brain disorder. When a fetus comes into contact with alcohol during pregnancy, you cannot be transmitted it, or you cannot get it from someone else. It's strictly from birth, and that's it. When I was at a mainstream school, I wasn't doing well, and then after a while I asked my grandmother if I could change to a different school because I told her that I was being kept in a basement at that time. The teachers, I don't think they were trained for FASD. They didn't have any strategies. I just got so violent because I didn't have any strategy, so they isolated me, and then they thought that would help. But it didn't, it just made things a lot worse.
Well, I was getting too hyper, they really just sent me to the principal. It was sort of different. The staff weren't really trained when it came to dealing with FASD. They weren't really understanding about it.
The first time I came here, it was very rough adjusting to a new school and new people and all that, but I quickly found a friend, and they helped me realize that I'm not alone. The staff and my friend helped me realize that, and also more things like how to calm yourself and take breaks and all that. So, just coming to school had a lot of strategies, and it helped me with it.
People judge us because we have damage. And a lot of people think like we're missing half our brains, but that's not true. We have our whole brain, we just struggle to use parts.
Most people, when they hear brain disorder, that means, oh, you're stupid. That's not always the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. FASD is not one of those times.
We're not stupid. We just have a harder time learning. People with FASD have it for their whole entire life. They struggle for their whole life.
There's a lot of problems sometimes, and everyone acts different, so it's pretty complicated for kids to know, and I don't like having it because it's just frustrating sometimes when I think about it. And what I don't like is when I get in trouble or things and I lose temper sometimes.
It doesn't help when other people are yelling at us because it just triggers us. Like, if they're yelling at us, we get triggered and we start yelling back because we don't know what's better.
If you scream at me, my initial reaction is to scream back just because I'm being yelled at. So I feel like I need to defend myself and scream back at the other person.
FASD kids don't have the exact same brains. We don't think the same. Everybody had different amounts of alcohol administered when the woman was pregnant, like their moms, and it's just different. Everybody is different in their own ways.
I want people to know that, yeah, FASD is brain damage, and yes, FASD does cloud your mind sometimes and does make you think differently or have anxiety or go down the wrong path a couple of times. But I want people to know that FASD isn't the blame for your bad choices. You still do have a brain, and you still do have the opportunity to have a life. You just need to figure out how to overcome those challenges and figure out how to put yourself on the right path.
Yeah, they can also overwhelm you. And in those cases, you just need to ask for help or a minute. But most of the time in other schools, like mainstream schools, they're not trained, so they don't do that.
Sometimes when I'm mad, I take a breath or go have some alone space or time to myself. In the morning, we're allowed to go in the gym because then lets out energy, stuff like that.
I can't stay in one place for a long period of time, so I might be asked to take a break. So I could go off and I could walk through the halls. I could go to like the breakout room or the sensory room or just another room or area to do my own thing, come back to class, catch up, and I'll be fine for a little bit, and then I'll have to take another break and just, do my own thing.
Your strategies help you when it comes to doing work. Like stay focused. If you're feeling upset or something, that they tell you to use strategies, like taking space, like special chairs or something to sit on. Does this help?
Well, I usually use my ball chair that I just bounce on, and sometimes I'll use my beanbag, and at other times I'll draw and just doodle, and I still listen to the teacher.
And fidgets also help when my mind gets distracted in class or something like that. Like when I'm having an ADHD moment, when like Ms. Bowman's teaching or something like that, I just get my fidget spinner and I sit there. And as soon as I just start fidgeting with my fidget spinner, I can still focus and keep my mind on it. And that's what I want people to know, is that we can still fidget, but also have also still be paying attention to the lesson.
It's because a lot of cases, most of cases, have the kids get hyper with it. So the fidgets help them calm down their hyperness, or how hyper they are, and then it can help them focus on their work more.
Well, music definitely helps when I'm angry or I'm anxious or I'm having a mental breakdown, because my brain's just scattered and everywhere and I can't deal with all the noises around me and everything like that, so it just ends up overwhelming me. And if I put in my noise canceling headphones and just turn on some music, I end up just calming down, get brought back to reality, and can see everything in a bigger picture. And I also use my music to focus. I put in my noise canceling headphones and I get my work done within the amount of time that's given. And with my headphones, that's another thing. You can't take away my headphones, because I need my headphones for when I get anxious or I get angry.
We like to be talked to normally. When you're giving us instructions, it's okay to give us more details. Just don't give us the tone like we're babies. It makes us feel stupid, and we're not stupid. We don't like to be talked to like we're 3 years old. Like if they use the wrong tone, we might interpret it wrong. And it may be giving us the wrong message, so we'll give them the wrong response.